There are a lot of mergers and acquisitions going on and get done in recent years. Do you think there are certain trends or characteristics of M&As in semiconductor industry?
M&As happen when industries grow, or M&As happen when industries collapse. M&As do consolidation at a strategic level. They aim for something which is 1 plus 1 equals to 3. And so semiconductor industry is booming. The demand is very high. The supply is limited. It takes a long time to build another foundry. So profits are now almost guaranteed, given that COVID has accelerated the digital transformation of the world. So it's become an incredibly profitable sector. And as a result, the very successful companies, so for example, you've got TSMC, you've got Samsung, the ones that are really making a lot of money from this change in dynamics. They want to make sure that they are able to sustain their competitive advantage. So they will go around buying sources of supply, sources of talent, and sources of competitive advantage. But also general investors can see that the semiconductor sector is becoming more profitable. Given how the industry is structured, almost seems guaranteed the margins are high enough now that it makes it a very, very interesting sector. That sort of has brought in a lot of externals into technology, into investing into semiconductors, and being very bullish about it because clearly the world can't have enough of it. Also, I think at a high level, a lot of research has shown that M&A waves come in because of something known as the herd mentality. The first two significant M&As happen slowly, but it inspires a lot of other people to then go into action. So what you're seeing right now is everybody getting excited about it. Now, are all the deals going to be great deals? Absolutely not. But will most of them be good deals? Probably, yes. Given what is going on in the industry, most people will make money out of it. I think there is one thing that we need to be aware of is that overall M&A has a high degree of failure. It used to be 75%, now it's supposed to be 50%. And 50% of all mergers and acquisitions tend to not meet their goals. Whether those are just financial goals or whether they are strategic goals, they just don't meet them. And one of the big reasons for that is post-merger integration. People get a lot very, very excited about at a high level that, oh, these two companies are going to join together and we will do magic. But when actually the employees get together and the cultures clash, it's just really, really hard to get the integration right. And so half of all M&As fail globally every year, like clockwork. The majority of the profits now lie in high-end semiconductors. Anything above, say, 14 nanometers is fairly modern and fairly efficient and fairly hard to do. So it's really hard to scale a foundry. It's hard to design chips, which is where ARM comes in. ARM does not really make chips, it just designs them. But the ones who make them, not all of them are equal. So I would imagine that the first thing is the low nanometer sort of capability to either design chips that can fit into something which is built on a 14 nanometer process or below. I think those kind of companies will attract a lot of attention. And the ones that actually build it, because that's the real reason why we are stuck here. There are just not enough there are not enough foundries in the world to cater to the demand at the level of quality that people want. And I think there's a third category, which is patents. For a lot of these companies who are sitting on a lot of cash, they would want to vertically integrate, they would want to go and directly cater to consumers and things like that. And so they will end up buying other companies that hold patents that allow them to do so, or have brands or customer relationships that allow them to do so.